All right, you guys, so I'm getting ready to go live on YT, but I have to do 3 days in a row of going live on this platform in order to get all of my capabilities back. So that's what we're doing. We're going live over here to try to get all my capabilities back. So I have to do it for 30 minutes for 3 days straight. And so this is day 2 of me going live for 30 minutes. So we're going to try to do this. I wonder if she's live. Well, I mean, I guess I'll share. Doing my 30 minutes, my required 30 minutes here before going on YT. Okay. So we're doing that. I went ahead and shared that to my peoples, party people, whatever. Oh my gosh. So we are just gonna chat over here for 30 minutes. I have to fix a braid. I have to fix a couple of braids so far. I'm gonna fix, I think, this one too, because you see my hair is poking out. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix. Hey Liz, I like your name, how you put always be kind to others inside of it. I like that. I think we can use a little bit more of that now, you know? So I lost my main account, so I am just doing what's required over here to get my capabilities fully back for my lives. So I have to do 30 minutes over here. But then I'm going live on YT, where we do political talk. So you're welcome to join us over there. Or we have a political talk, but we do it with tarot and pendulum and intuition. So if you'd like to join us there, we're over there normally, since I lost my main account because they ban people for telling the truth. But I have to fix my braids. So I'm just going to do that here. Anyway, while talking about this, so I just shot a video for my Harry Potter fans. Like, I've been a Harry Potter fan since I read the 3rd book, and that was sometime in the early 2000s. I don't remember exactly when. I do remember, I think, seeing the main movie or something. Well, actually, no, I don't remember. I just know it was before 2007, I think. Or maybe it was 2007. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It was before the 4th book came out. And so I was thinking about how Harry Potter actually relates to what we have going on right now. And I was trying to basically name people. I mean, it's obvious, like, the guy at the top is he who shall not be named. But I was like thinking of the other characters. Like, who else could these other characters be? And I was thinking about Pam Bondi as, Bellatrix. I think she's perfect as Bellatrix because she's irrational, she is devoted, and she's just batshit crazy. So I think Bellatrix works for her. I was thinking about Peter Thiel as Lucius Malfoy. He's just outside of the Ministry of Magic, but his money influences what's going on inside of that magical government. So I think that is a thing. I think he would be Lucius Malfoy. And then I think Elon Musk would be a good Lockhart because he likes to brag about doing things he didn't actually do. Like, I invented Tesla. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You forced the founders, the builders, the real people out by taking over their board of directors. You went in benevolent, talking about, I'll help you fund it, and then you push them out. And you've done that in several different of your businesses. So that is, I think, perfect for him to be Lockhart. Hey, Carly. So I think, what's his name? Elon Musk would be a perfect Lockhart from Harry Potter. Like I said, he's a liar, but he's gotten famous from all the lies, from taking other people's stories and making them his own stories. So I think he's the perfect Lockhart. I'm trying to lock down the Harry Potter characters of our real world right now, because who knew we would who knew we would be living through the series right now. So I don't know if you have you read that, Carly? Have you read the series of Harry Potter? Because I think Pam Blondie makes a perfect Bellatrix. She is like batshit crazy. I think she makes a perfect Bellatrix. And then also, it just seems like the man at the top has like so many Horcruxes. Oh my God. It's such a perfect analogy right now. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, I recorded a video. I just don't have time to edit it. But as I was thinking, I'm like, oh my God, we're like living through Harry Potter. And like, Minnesota is all of the Weasleys. Like, the Weasleys are the nicest family in the book. And, and they're one of the ones to take the stand. They're one of the ones who like absolutely believe that he who shall not be named is back. And so they're like the perfect Weasleys. So I think Minnesota really does that. Well, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, she does borrow heavily. Like, for instance, Wormtail and Wormtongue, Dumbledore, Gandalf. Those are very, very close characters. There's the whole maze with the riddle. That's definitely The Hobbit, because I remember that part with the ring. Like, she borrows heavily from Lord of the Rings. Borrows heavily from a lot of stories, Chosen One, Superman, Jesus Christ, all those things. Everybody borrows from the Bible, because the Bible itself also borrows from everybody's stories too. Oh yeah, girl. Like, Dumbledore literally looks like Gandalf. In fact, the actor who played Gandalf in the movies was supposed to be playing Dumbledore. What? Girl. So yes, it does borrow heavily from that. It's a great series. Like, I really did love it. I hate that. I mean, on one level, I understand where she's coming from, but on another, it's like she's filled with hate with it. And I think that's what makes it really bad, because nobody wants to be replaced. But at the same time, it's like, you don't have to hate people. Like, I think hate is the wrong thing to be putting out, especially when your book is literally about not hating people. Girl, what? Oh my God. So I was looking at Maria Farmer's pictures in this video. I think I shared the video with you guys earlier. Oh, Lord. Maria Farmer called out those two countries repeatedly, child. Did you see those pictures that she did? The paintings? Look, hold on. Let me show you. So I took a couple of screenshots. So this is the full painting. Did I get the full painting? No, that's not the full painting. That's not the full painting. Did I take a picture of the full painting? That's not the full painting. I guess I didn't grab the full painting. I wish I did. I'll have to go back to try to find that video. But like, there's this one part of this painting right here. Look what it says. No pussy hat required. So this had to be after January 2017, because the pussy hats thing, that march was January 17. It was supposed to be marching against that man being installed, right? So you see it says at the bottom, hold on, no pussy hats required. So that is January 17. Then it says this is humanism. Humanism is feminism. But if you also look at this is the queen, right? And she has the queen as a reptile. Look at, I don't know what that's about, but look. So stop bouncing. There we go. Hold on, I'm trying to hold my hand still. It's not working. How do they give you the ability to do this and then like not? Okay, so you see her hands are green and I cut it off, but her feet were green too. But if you look also on her cape, there are 4 different agencies there. Now this creator only named the first 3, FBI, CIA, M16. She didn't mention this other one. I don't know if that's out of preservation of like not having that in her video, because you know what we're not allowed to say. So that's there. And then there's basically, it looks like she's being knocked into hell. Y'all see that swastika symbol? And then it says Yellow Brick Road, Smoke and Mirrors. And so on the other side of it is bodies. You know, basically like hell, right? And then you see the throne. At the top of the throne, she has tips of phallic symbols, right? And then also the medal, that third medal around the queen's neck says USA. Very interesting stuff that this girl put in this woman put in this thing. But also see the top, look at the sash or the throne thing that's on fire, the one that has those 4 agencies. It also has a blue star. It's a blue and white flag. I told you, I had read somewhere that UK and ICC are infiltrated. So that's one part of the picture. The other part of the picture had, I guess, her son in the corner. And you see the bottom half of his legs are reptilian. And he's weeing, right? So, and crying, I guess, because, no, sweat. So that's sweat. So he's sweating bullets and he's a dunce. So he's in the corner. And then it says P, sweat, tears of a clown / prince. So this is him. And then the bottom here says tears of Maxwell from prison or something, right? So this painting has to be recent, but some reason it's in the files. Why would this be in the files if it's recent? And then the blonde, this blue person, because it's like the Wizard of Oz here. This blue person is, I don't see it. I don't know. Now, this seems to be Hills, and Hills is wearing a star. I think this is Hills. I don't know who this is supposed to be, but it's really interesting. The flag that she created is the red, white stripes, but the blue is a single star. Hey, girl. We're just doing 30 minutes over here before I go on YouTube. So you see how our flag is changed? So it's red and white stripes and then the single blue star. Isn't that crazy? So I wanted to look at more of her pictures, but this has to be a recent picture. It has to be. And then I think that's a symbol on her chest of a sickle, of the thing that's on a certain flag. Isn't this wild? So I need to look at more of her pictures. I'm very interested in seeing more of her pictures. There was another picture. I didn't take a screenshot of it. Y'all have to look at the video from the girl that I sent. She has a video, like go on her profile. She has one where she goes through some of the paintings. Because, you know, the paintings are straight storytelling. So there's one about this banker. One about a banker who, and it lines up to an email about Snow White. Oh my God. Like y'all have to go on that girl's page and go through the videos because she just talks strictly about what's in the emails. Now, that said, remember, some of those emails are fake. However, or some of those files are fake. However, those emails and things have corroborated proof to them. Yeah, but no, I was looking at one of Maria Farmer's pictures, paintings, in a video that I showed you guys. Look, I'm getting chills about it. I have to put on lotion also. I just took a shower. But I wanted to make sure that I went on before midnight so that this counts as day 2 for me. Because remember, I have to do 3 days over here in order to get my capabilities back for my lives. Jen, you were sick? Were you down? Guys, remember, we have a Mercury retrograde coming. So, you know, you're not supposed to be starting nothing when the retrograde happens. This would be a great time to actually finish something, though. Ooh, stomach flu, girl. Ooh, Jesus. Jesus. That is not something I like to get. Woo. No. Sorry, I'm trying to fix some of my hair. Ooh, Lord. Oh, I do need moderators back over here. I forgot. Oh God. See, and I'm glad y'all saw what happened on YouTube, because like you don't understand how much harder it is to go in these unfiltered spaces as a Black person, because there's always something, always someone who needs to be an ass. Always. And hold on, let me get this braid done. Oh God. Let me get this braid done. Hold on, let me see, because my hands are icky right now. See, I can't do moderators yet. I can't. That's why when I go live tomorrow, I'll be able to add moderators. Hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. But like, that's what I was saying is people don't understand. Like, Black people really do have to deal with racism every single day. Every single day. So like yesterday with that person spelling out the N-word, I'm like, you just wasted your time. Like, you just, like, I have filters and word filters on all my platforms. I have to put them on all my platforms. But then I have to think of what they are. And it's like, sometimes I don't remember some of them. And then they all have, you know, then they'll use the special characters. So they miss your filters. So they'll do like special characters, things with accents over them, and it just pisses me off, because it's like, you wasted your time being mean to me because of my skin for what? You're the one who looks like an asshole, not me. But it happens every time we go live. Every single time we go live. Like when the very first live, one of the very first live streams was up, Periscope, it actually like made me not go live. I went live one time and somebody went on and they're like, oh my God, you have such a big nose. I'm like, I know though. But then it's like, am I going to be meeting this every day? So I actually like did not go live. If I, you know, I had to like start making myself join live trains and stuff so that I could go live. But we meet racism every single day. And people like to go, it's a post-racist world. It's like, not our world. You know, I did this wrong, but whatever. I did this one wrong. But it's just going to have to stay that way. Yeah, girl. Wait, Carly, what happened to you? Oh, you're nauseous? Oh, God, I hope you don't pick it up. Apparently there is a new variant out, and you know, that thing, it's vascular, so it hits different areas. Plus, you know, all the normal ones that are out. When kids go to school, it starts to spread around the world. But it should start dying off soon. But yeah, Suze, or Jen, have you guys read Harry Potter before? Or Becky? Have y'all read Harry Potter before? The series? Because I was doing a video just now trying to pinpoint who the characters are since we're living through the world. Oh man, I really love that series. She might be problematic, but I thought it was really good. It's a really good series. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the series. Book-wise. Okay. Oh, Jesus. My hand. Oh no, I got a knot. Oh, I have a knot. I have a knot. I have a knot. Okay, I'll try to braid it down to the knot. I appreciate it. Yeah. Carly just said the same thing, but I was just telling her like Harry Potter comes from LOTR because like I was telling her Wormtail in Harry Potter is worm tongue in LOTR. Dumbledore is Gandalf, and that the actor who played Gandalf was actually supposed to be the actor was supposed to be cast as Dumbledore. He was going to be cast as Dumbledore, but um, they went and got someone else. But it's still the same thing: tall, skinny guy, long beard. And then the first Dumbledore died of cancer, so that sucked. But yeah, she borrowed heavily from previous books and stuff. But I do like her spin on it because Tolkien. I remember reading The Hobbit, but with like Lord of the Rings, like he takes a long time to talk about stuff. Oh, Gandalf died also? Wow. I didn't know he did. They were the same person, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Um, isn't he the guy who plays Magneto? Old Magneto? He might still be alive. Actually, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. Like there was one part in Lord of the Rings because I was teaching something about it. And I was like, you have to pay attention to what authors have time for. Like, honestly, people would not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he is. I know that the first Dumbledore died. And that the guy who played Gandalf was supposed to be Dumbledore initially. Like, they wanted him initially. But I think that's the guy who plays Magneto. And if it's the guy who plays Magneto, I think he's still alive. I think so. Yeah, when you're nauseous, you have to stay fluid, which is like counterintuitive because you don't want to bring things up, but you got to stay on them fluids because you don't want to get dehydrated because that's where it actually gets worse. That's where everything takes a bad turn because you have to remember also that most viruses are trying to disable your vitamin D, your electrolytes, um, to allow themselves to live and to spread and stuff. But yeah, so I was thinking about who these people would be in the Harry Potter world because the guy at the top, he's obviously he who shall not be named, aka Voldemort, even though I know we call Miller Voldemiller. But the guy who shall not be named, he has these Horcruxes everywhere. It does sound like this administration, right? But we have the guy who shall not be named, he has Horcruxes. And so Horcruxes are basically things that you create by taking people's lives. And what they do is they help you, it like implants your soul into these things so that should anything happen to your actual soul, you can live on, you'll be immortal because you have all these other pieces of your soul out there. So essentially what Harry Potter becomes is a 7-book series of destroying each of the Horcruxes, like trying to understand how many Horcruxes there are and then destroying each of them. And so each book is like a Horcrux gets destroyed. So a piece of his soul gets destroyed. And again, like the way you create the soul pieces is through taking someone else's life. But anyway, so the top guy strikes me as he who shall not be named, right? And one of the reasons why he was called he who shall not be named is because whenever you said his name, it acted as a tracker. It acted as some kind of way of letting people know where you are. Oh, really? I can't remember what an egregor is. Like, honestly, I've been learning like a whole lot of shit, spiritual and real, spiritual, political, and real. I've been learning a lot of stuff over the last year, and I'm surprised my brain is keeping some of this stuff. Stop sending him our hate because it was feeding it. Well, I don't have to send him my hate anymore because he's dead. Allegedly for entertainment purposes. But it's for real. He is. I mean, I totally made that up. But no, he is. But I But anyway, yeah, I just don't, I don't know what that is. I was trying to read about it. They were saying something like you can do a nice white light egregore or something. I don't know. I think a lot of stuff has truth to it. I mean, energy is energy, right? Energy is energy. Hey, Bettina. So like the energy you put out really is the energy you attract, and that you feed, which is why this administration reminds me of Monsters Inc. Um, you actually got today that he was a not what we, help me out. This is a new page, kind of. I mean, it's been in existence. I just didn't use it. And okay, hold on. Let me put that back. I actually got today that he was, oh, in a coma. No, I had that before. I had that he was in one from September until December. That's why I keep checking. And like the last time we did the reading, we actually got specific. Like, was he actually breathing on his own or breathing with a machine? And so we were very specific. But before September to December, I had that he was incapacitated, essentially pretty much comatose a little bit. No, I say ice. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what they're doing. But like, I'm not saying that I'm the one who's right. I'm just saying that's what I got. Plus, if I go by my dream, which I do, my dream said he was done. Done, 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 done. But like I said, that doesn't mean I'm right. It just means that's what I believe. Okay, I have one more. How much time do I have? 27 minutes over here. She did almost say it. Oh my God. And she read on Marco today. See, you get the deep freeze too. She read on Marco today. I just watched all three of the ones she posted today. She read on Marco. She read on kind of. She read that Cannon and Bondi are destroying documents. Yeah, Don, you keep getting he's not here either. Okay. See, look, I'm getting him. I just don't think he's here. I do not. I can't say no because obviously, but it's as close to no as it possibly can be. I'll just say think. I spiritually know if I go by my dream. Plus, I had started feeling his energy like dissipating a long time, and I think it was October. I did the remote viewing. By the way, let's schedule that. Can we schedule, say, next Saturday to get together and do a remote view? I don't know, Suze. You're more visually tuned in than I am. I just go by feelings. Can we schedule for Saturday? Would 7 p.m. Eastern be fine for people? Like 4 Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern? I'd like to do a remote view together. We'll watch a training first. We'll watch the CIA training, and just so that we can see how they do it, and then let us practice. Because it's something that's totally doable. I'm getting goosebumps behind it, so let's practice. I want to do remote view, and then we can choose different things to remote view and see if we are similar to each other. Like, do we see the same thing? I think that would be so cool to actually try. But I want to do it in the way that the CIA does it, right? So they do this paper thing. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all homework. I'm going to give you homework. I'm going to find the video, and I will send it to you. If Britt is on, she could share it with the Discord. And Britt or Becky or whoever. So I'll give you homework. I'll send you the YouTube video. Who is a white S.S? Wait. Who is an S white dot? Sergio Seraph. Oh, S dot. I don't know their real name. but they're part of the crew. And they're consistently with us. I just don't know their real name. I forgot to ask it on one of the lives, or if I did, I just don't remember because I'm meeting a lot of people and learning a lot of new stuff. Oh, Sarah. There you are. Sarah. Okay. Yeah, she's part of the crew. Oh, no. She's crew. Yeah, Sarah. I'm trying to get this thing out. I'm doing it the wrong way. Duh. I have to take it down because my hair is coming through and that looks raggedy. So, people are getting dinged. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? We can do it on the Discord. We can. Because I can put, oh, Jesus. Goosebumps like crazy. We can meet on the Discord. That'll probably be safer anyway. So we'll meet on the Discord. I can put Discord on my computer so it can be live and recorded. Well, we don't need to record it because that's private. That's us. So we can meet on the Discord. I just got to figure out live and stuff. I think that'd be great. Let me think. Next Saturday is the 21st. Yeah, we can do that. Maybe we shouldn't do it on the 21st because that's Mercury retrograde. But it's like, now we have no other time though. Oh, let's try it. We're saying we're going to do it, so it's not like we're starting something new. We're saying we're going to do it now, right? Becky will have to add you to the Discord. Do you want to be part of a very busy chat that we have on here? It's like super busy. Super busy. I have to go continue going back through it. It's very chatty because there's like 20 of us. Okay, so someone will add you to the chat. Hey, Ladybug. Good things come under retrograde. Well, for me, I'm Mercury. I'm Gemini. So yeah. And then like also one of the things I do with the chat is like once I watch a video, I just scroll up. Like I'll start at the bottom and I'll scroll up. And then the videos and the pictures will just show up. But like I'll miss the messages in between. So if a picture or something comes up where it's like, oh, let me see what they said about it, then I'll go back to it. Sarah. Sarah needs to get added to the chat. Yeah. And then I guess they can post the link for the Discord in the chat for you. You know, you gotta figure out how to have a different place. Oh, you do the same? Yeah, I do it by video. So I just click the bottom video and then just scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. And then if there's something I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're talking about it, then I'll jump into the chat. Oh, okay, you're in the chat. Just ask in the chat for the Discord link or to ask Britt, like tag Britt and ask her to send you the link. Okay. Are you in the Founding Mothers chat? Because that's what we named it. Yeah, so tag Britt and because she started the Discord. And or there's another admin in here. I think a Discord admin in here. I'm not sure. But yeah, that. So that's what I was saying. I was seeing the orange guy as Dumbledore, not Dumbledore, as he who shall not be named. I think Peter is Lucius Malfoy. Okay, then oh, you're in 4 servers, Becky. Ladybug, do the same. Just do the same in the message. We're gonna do a remote view. For those who want to remote view, we're gonna do a remote view. This is not gonna be something that you come and observe. This is something that that particular Discord live will be for people who are going to remote view. Like you're going to do the action. So that's not for observation. So maybe we need to add another thread or whatever under that Discord server for remote viewing. No, I'm going to go live about that soon. If you remember, I was saying I was trying to get my capabilities back over here on this one. So I have to go live 3 times for 30 minutes. So I was like, let me hurry up before it turns midnight so that it counts, because it has to be 3 different days. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. If you can set up the link, that'd be great. Where is this braid? Okay. So I'm just trying to finish these braids. And then I'm going to put on some lotion because I don't want that on the recording for YouTube. I was supposed to put on lotion first, but I started the braids. So I was like, just keep going. Man. I'm glad we have our community, though. Like, seriously glad we have our community, because there's so much stuff to process. Okay. So, Libby was talking about tonight also that Zorro Ranch, the owner of Zorro Ranch, the one who purchased it, has been outed. Oh, I'm not stressed. No, I'm just trying to do this doggone hair. It's bugging me. Thank you, boo. Yeah, it's bugging me because, like, I have hair peeking out, and like when I'm doing videos now, I see it. So I'm like, I gotta redo them. I think I have to do like one more over here. You saw it? Yeah. Did you watch it? Because she just posted them a couple hours ago, I guess. But I listened to them while I was in the Okay, you just listened to it? I listened to it while I was taking a shower. And then like I came out and finished listening to it when I was here, and I was listening to what she was saying, and she talked about him, how he was running for something in Texas, and he was running unopposed. I'm like, we need to find everything that people are running for and make sure that they have opposition, because everybody needs to have opposition. Like, why are people being able to run unopposed in anything? Like, there needs to be opposition to every single person running, because one, that's not fair. Like, you're just going to get in just because you're running by yourself? Like, no. So they need to have opposition, one. Especially if they're a GOP at this point. No. And then he's like Tea Party MAGA. So he's like pre-MAGA. Yeah. And they need to like not be funded by these people who are very obviously intent to destroy our country or take it over. Like, the destructors are the other people, but the takeover are these people. Yeah. But that's the thing. I love how she was like she was reading, like, this won't end well. And I'm like, yeah, it won't, though. And that's the thing. Like, that's what I've been telling people, because I'm like, have you ever watched a movie, a story? Like, have you ever read a history book? It never ends well for them. The only difference is, how long will this take? Oh, you have to watch them. They're posted just today. But like, if you look at the pattern, they never win. Like, ever. It's just time, right? It's just time. So, and they always end up either out by their own hand, out by other people's hands, or imprisoned. There's only 3 choices, and it's hardly ever chilling until time takes them. Hardly ever is that the way that it ends. Hey, Tabby. So, like, that's just never the way it ends, right? So we're gonna bounce to YouTube soon. I'm just trying to finish this braid. Oh, hold on, I gotta put more stuff in here. The vodka thing? Yeah. That was the first time I heard. I mean, I saw some kind of heading about it today, but that was the first time I heard of that being used. Some Peruvian, I think she said, Peruvian frog. What? And it's like, if you know that that's the way things go, how do you avoid that happening? Is it like a dart? Is it a, you know, that's why I don't understand these people being evil, because it's like all the evil you do to other people, you then create for yourself, because now you can't eat. Now you can't, you know? I hope they're doing good. I haven't like the everything is late. Like everything is delayed. So I think it's only up until February 8th. So like the switch, happened shortly before Valentine's. So I hope it's doing well. I do need to go in and slice the recent videos up since they're all horizontal. Horizontal apparently does better than vertical long length videos. So I need to go slice them up. At this point, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Life is just really weird. That's why I started thinking about Harry Potter. I can't believe none of you read Harry Potter. So I can't even talk to you guys. I'm a pothead or Potterhead. So I just love it. Okay, S. Okay, at least I'm not in here by myself. No, I was saying it's a really good series, guys. I'm so serious. It's a really good series. Yes, the author is problematic. She really is. But the book itself, okay, you're another HP girl. All right, so I love my Potterheads. Okay. So here's the thing. I was thinking, I did a video. I just have to clean up the video, the edits, because I was thinking out loud as I recorded it. But I was like, here, sitting here doing my braid. And so it occurred to me that Orange Man is he who shall not be named, right? And so I started thinking, okay, who are the rest of... No. Actually, what came to me first was about Blondie, because I'm like, Blondie's weird, And actually, Libby's reading comes close to what we didn't actually read on Blondie recently, but it comes close to what we were saying. Anyway, so I was thinking, I'm like, oh, Blondie is like Bellatrix. Because remember how Bellatrix had this wild devotion to he who shall not be named. So I'm like, okay, Blondie is like Bellatrix. Okay. So then I was like, I wonder who the rest of the characters are. You know what, Suze? What made me actually pick up a book is because all the church people were against it. And I am a contrarian. So I'm like, okay, you're against it? I was like, okay, you're against it. So let me see what you're against, right? Because there's no way a book is demonic. Like, people are demonic, not necessarily books, especially if the kids are like loving the series and stuff. And so I was like, let me see, because I'm a teacher, first of all, at the time. So I'm like, let me read this book and see what the big deal is. And I read the third book, which was about, my third book was my favorite book of the series. I started with the third book, and that was about Sirius Black and, Lupin and the Werewolf and the Chocolate and the Dementors, and I fell in love. That was the book that did it for me. I fell in love. If I started with the first book, I might not have fallen in love because the book was the hardest one to read. It's so slow and clunky. But, and then book 7, like, really got slow. Book 7 was very Tolkien-ish. Book 7 was very, very Tolkien-ish. Oh, Umbridge is CK's wife? I was thinking Umbridge was possibly... Who did I just say? I was thinking Christy. I was thinking Christy was Umbridge. So Umbridge, for people who don't know, Umbridge is the headmaster who takes over after they kick out Dumbledore. So basically, it was like a right winger, um, saying that Dumbledore was too left, and so they got him kicked out, basically. And so Umbridge was somebody who punished you for every single thing. In truth, I could say Umbridge is Steve. I could say Steven. Oh, yeah. Oh, I definitely hated Umbridge more. I definitely hated Umbridge more, and they got the right lady to play her. Oh my god, that lady was so good. Oh, I hated her. Yeah, she's just weird. Um, like I said, I understand where some of it comes from because as the trans talk became louder, people started trying to erase women. Like, say birthing person. No, call me a mother. I'm a mother. I want you to call me a mother. I think if you want to be called birthing person, sure. So it's like, don't erase me for you to have a space. You're welcome to a space, but please don't erase me. But hers came from a source of hate. And it was weird because it's like, but you wrote this beautiful book about love and acceptance and difference and. Yeah, I understand it where it was at first, and then she just got hateful with it. I'm like, maybe they took her out of context, and then I read the whole context. I was like, no, they didn't take her out of context. It was just like, wow, girl. But I think people need to understand that some people do feel erased by the conversation. I think inclusion is where it's at. I think erasure is not. Um, and honestly, that's where I think a lot of people who are against are coming from too. Is just not being included. I don't know. It's weird. It's just a weird conversation. But I think at some point we do need to really have this conversation and both sides have to be listening. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't even know how Emma approached her either cuz like you do have to understand people's attitude or intent really will make people respond incorrectly as well. So there's that part too. I just don't know. Like I can't speak on it because I haven't seen it. Um, but I do know a lot of the cast are like, I wish we knew about you before. You know, I don't know because I can tell you a lot of young people do come at you wrong. You were like, you didn't have to come at people like that. If you had a point, it could be said differently. Um, but yeah, I don't know. As a person who's been a teacher, like I do know that sometimes they come at you wrong, but a lot of times it's because they're not equipped with the correct way. And a lot of times it's because they think they're absolutely right and that you're absolutely wrong. And it's like, no, there's no black and white to a lot of things, you guys. Um, there just isn't. I think there are jokes and stuff like with Dave Chappelle, for instance. I love him as a comic, but it's like, dude, lay off these jokes already. Like, these jokes are not that funny. They don't, I don't think they help you. Like, and I don't think they're making the point you think they make. Like, there was one where he talked about how one of his trans audience members supported him. And I was like, good, okay, now let the joke die. Like, cool. He likes it. Let the jokes die. But now he just doubles down. And I think that's problematic. Um, yeah. Because sometimes people look at things as censoring when it's like, no, this is really just being human, compassionate. And I think there's room to be both, you know? Anyway, so Umbridge, I kind of had as Christy, kind of. And I've been debating on Lockhart because I'm like, I think at first I was like, Lockhart is Gavin, right? Because Gavin just seems very Lockhartish. He's not on the right side, he's not on the left side, he's on his side. So Lockhart does come off as Gavinish to me. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, I think it's Muskrat. I think Muskrat is Lockhart because Lockhart says he's done things, but really all he's done was steal other people's stories. And that sounds about muskratish, you know? And then I was thinking that the Ministry of Magic is our Congress, obviously. But I was thinking that Chucky is, oh my God, Cornelius Fudge. There we go. I think Chucky is Cornelius Fudge. Like I said, Pete is Lucius Malfoy. So Draco, I think, could be Marco. Maybe. Yeah, you think Lockhart is Muskrat for sure? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So for those of y'all who don't know Harry Potter, Lockhart is supposedly the celebrity who becomes the teacher because there's a position that's changing every single book and it's one position. And so he's a celebrity in the wizard world and he becomes a teacher. He's written so many books about the things that he's done and blah, 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 blah. But it turns out that he was just a person who stole other people's stories of valor and then wrote them as if he was the person. And that's why I think Muskrat fits that because he's like, I invented Tesla. It's like, but you didn't. I invented SpaceX. But you didn't. I invented X. No, you didn't. You know, it's like, this shit really existed before you, buddy. You just stole it from the owners, you know? So I'm just like really interested in who everybody else would characterize different people. So that video will be coming out probably tomorrow after I edit it because I want to know what other Potterheads think. Did you think we would be living the book? I just hope we don't have to do the journey part. Like I said, she got very Tolkien-esque with that part because it took so long. Like I think book 7/movie 7 and 8 were like the longest of them all because of that. Snape, I don't know. Because Snape was a triple agent. I don't know. You had a dream. Hold on. You had a dream a month ago about the scene where the good guys lit up the dark sky with their wands. Exactly. Exactly. But okay, Sarah, I don't know. Did you see my dream where I learned that he was dead? So the dream that I had, oh my God, I totally watched part. Like my students used to go watch the movie for me and then they would tell me where the snake was because I can't look at snakes. So they would be like, okay, Miss Cannon, after you hear the whistle blows, now you can open your eyes. You know, like they had to tell me where all the snakes were because that snake was in every single book. Oh my God. So my students would go before me and then they would come back and tell me. Otherwise, I would see it open at night, but I can't because it had snakes in it. So I'm definitely down for a watch party. However, I can't watch any of the side ones because they have snakes all in them. So I can't watch the side ones. Okay. Done. No, but what was I saying before? Okay, so you had, okay. There are things in Harry Potter world. Those of you who watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But they have something called Death Eaters. And Death Eaters, I think, are the ice block boys, right? So Death Eaters are ice block boys. And then they have this prison called Azkaban where there's no hope of you ever coming out. So obviously we know what Azkaban would be, you know, the detention centers, aka concentration camps, aka experimental places. So I'm trying not to, I know, that's why I'm like, let me drop the conversation. But the dream though, the dream real quick was, okay, so I dreamt I was in a Harry Potter castle, right? Hold on, how do I unlock it? Check requirements. I think I have to still do a third. Yeah, I have to do a third day and then I can unlock all my stuff for live. Okay. Y'all have to do Harry Potter homework, of course. Listen, I'm a Potter head. Like, one of the first things I want to do when I start selling enough books to make the money is I have to go back to the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Like, when I was in London, I went to platform 9 3/4. We were at Oxford where, you know, Draco was turned into a ferret. Like, oh my God, when I say Potterhead, I'm a Potterhead. Potterhead, total Potterhead. Like, I used to stay up until midnight to buy the books. Okay. And I was a grown ass lady. But anyway, I was like in my 20s. But so in the dream, I'm in the Harry Potter castle. Oh my God, Tabitha, you gotta have some butter beer, girl. What? Ever since you watched it, you were worried about being a muggle? Well, look, you're hanging out with us, so you're not a muggle. You would be more like a Hermione or something. A muggle's a non-magical person, people. So basically, it would be like a MAGA. But anyway, no, I guess MAGA would be whoever is part of the Death Eater crew. But oh my God, butterbeer is like butterscotch. And I don't like butterscotch, but it's real good. It's like a butterscotch, like a frozen butterscotch, like soda. It's almost like a cream soda. Oh, that's what it was. It was butterscotch and cream soda. I think it's kind of the mix. And then it has this thick foam of this delicious whipped cream. And you can't get it as a regular drink. Like, I don't get the soda version. You have to get the frozen version. It's so damn good. Oh my God. And then the chocolate frogs were good. I need to get me a robe. I need to get me a wand. I am so team Gryffindor. Like, even my test would be Gryffindor. Sometimes Ravenclaw, because it just makes sense. Oh, they do make a butterbeer flavored coffee creamer. Jen, it is delicious, girl. And then they serve it in this, you know, souvenir cup. It's delicious. Oh my God. Anyway, so the drink, child. Let's get back to it. Hufflepuff seems to fit you. You're so crafty and stuff. Oh my God. Hufflepuff for sure. Okay. Anyway. And I would always be praying, not Slytherin, because I hate snakes, but also Slytherin. Slytherin's like MAGA. But anyway, so the dream. So in the dream, I'm in basically Hogwarts. I'm in the castle. And for some reason, I don't remember exactly what reason that this happened, but I just knew something happened. And so I stormed down the stairs, McGonagall style, like no nonsense, like rapid stare downing, right? So you're such a contrarian too, just like me. So I'm storming down the stairs in this castle. Now the castle's dark, so this is like in the middle of the night, which is interesting because this is one of the days that I did a long live with you guys, and then so I slept in the day. And my son came in to wake me up. He's like, Mom, it's 3:10 or 3:15. So it was the afternoon. And I was like, okay. And then I went right back to sleep. So I only slept for 10 minutes when I had this dream. So I'm storming down the stairs. Like something said, something happened. And I go, oh, see, look, they're coming back. So then I'm down at the bottom of the stairs. I see that it's dark. I look over. I see the room is dark. Now, I know in the dream that this room is where DJ T is, right? This room is where DJ T is. But there's a person down on the bottom of the stairs who's supposed to be the watch of DJ T. So they're supposed to be letting us know when this man has an incident. And so I go straight to him because I know it's in my bones. I know something happened. I go to him. He's using the wand that was supposed to light up the sparks and light up the sky and let us know. He's using the wand to craft something else. So he's just making up whatever he feels like making up instead of doing it. So I snatch the wand out of his hand. I go to the room. I see no movement. I light up the room with the wand and I see he's gone. And so then I shoot up the sparks so that people would know. Okay, hold on. Verify. So, and I'm getting chills again too. I had that dream on December 7th. I immediately got up. I immediately recorded it. Now, mind you, this was in 10 minutes only. I immediately recorded it. Like it's dark. Like if you go to the YT, you'll find it under the shorts. And I'm like, guys, it happened. Here's a dream, blah, blah, blah. So I tell the dream. So it's less than 3 minutes. So it's under shorts. That same day, I go to sleep and I have a dream about a college shooting. In the dream, I'm running to hide because they're telling us run and hide. Right? So they're telling us to run and hide. And so I go to run and hide, and it's a college shooting. And I remember getting on live and telling you guys, I hope this dream doesn't come true. But I dreamt of a college shooting. I dreamt that they told us to run and hide, right? And I said, it would have to be soon, though, because college is about to let out for holiday break. Why that week? Two college shootings, Kennesaw State and Brown University. And in the Brown University, they sent out a text message to tell the students to run and hide. When I heard that, all doubt about my other dream that came that same day, all doubt about my other dream disappeared because I went, that was a premonition as well. So, and I think that second dream came to validate my first one. So then that day, we finally read on it because I never like to read whether or not he was dead because I'm like, that feels like bad juju, bad energy to actually put out there. But now that I had received a dream that he's dead, we read on it. And the same answers I get now, every single time we read on it, I've been getting for the last 2 months. Never a different answer. Never any different answer at all. Ever, ever, ever. In fact, that night, because when I recorded the dream, I was like, now that I'm telling you the dream, I can't remember if I was talking about JB or if I was talking about DT. Because I was like, what if it's one of them, right? And so then we go to read that night. We go to read about, was it JB or was it DT? JB's cards were like struggle, regret, guilt, but alive. DT's first card was the 9 of Swords. That's a man in the bed. And I went, oh my God, it's him. Because the man was in the bed in my dream. Now, how did he die? I thought it was natural causes, but then we did a different reading just recently, and it was like, oh, wait, did she do it? Because we were like, did somebody do it? Did somebody do it? And we got that somebody did it. That I can read on again, but we kind of got that the wifey did it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But she smiles a lot. Like she smiles a lot now. We had got that she did it. She smiles a lot now. Remember, they were supposed to reveal it in December. And when they had called that emergency meeting or emergency, like, hey guys, at 7:30 or 9:30, we're going to be doing a blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, they're going to do it. They're going to say, he's 25th and here's your new guy. But they didn't. They talked about the 1776 checks. And I was like, no, they're supposed to be announcing it. No, they're supposed to be announcing it. Because I got a couple of weeks. They would wait a couple of weeks. And I'm like, no, they're supposed to be announcing it. And then, what's her face? Libby got similar. She did a reading and she said, they had a couple of speeches ready. And I was like, okay, good. And how do you have a couple of speeches ready? Because you do it in AI. And that's the one where everybody's like, oh my God, he must be on Adderall or something because he's saying things like 170 miles an hour. No, baby, that was AI. That was a sloppy ass version, but that was AI. That's why I didn't pronounce things right. That's why I didn't breathe in the right place. That's why it was faster than he normally is. That's why it was eloquent. That's why, you know. And I don't think I'm wrong, you know. And then I did the remote viewing just before that, right? So I did a remote view in like, I think it was October. I think it was October. And because I was watching the video that I'm going to tell you guys to watch for homework, right? Before we do our remote view together. So I was doing that and I did whatever they said to do. Is this it? Hold on, let me see if this is the notebook. Is it this one? Where's the other notebook? Let me see if I can find the other notebook. I don't think it's this one. Yeah, because this is readings from this week. I mean, this year. So I did the remote view, how they were telling us to do the remote view. And after I did theirs, I did another one. No, the first one I did. So they have you do one by yourself just to get used to it. And then they have you do one based off of an envelope or something they put forward or whatever in the YT video. But the one I got, the drawing that I did, I'm like, what is this, right? Because you have to like touch the drawing and you have to go, is this soft? Like they're teaching you to listen to your intuition. And so I'm like, it's soft. It feels like flesh. And then I looked at it and I'm like, I feel fatigued breath. I was like, oh, that's gross. And so basically I saw him in bed and then I could hear, because y'all know sometimes I'll start hearing things, and I could hear the doctor in the corner talking to Shady. And he was saying he has another few weeks at the most. The medicine is not taking anymore. You know, like I heard that. And then a few weeks later, I heard of the new medicine that they were going to do, right? There was a new medicine for dementia or Alzheimer or something. And I just felt like, okay, so they're going to extend it because they're trying this new med. And again, his body started rejecting all of that. So they were like, it was a few weeks at most. And like I said, I did this remote view in October. I had that dream by December 7th. And I 100% believed my dream because it was validated by the college dream. That's why I'm like, okay, but am I wrong? Because as Becky said, I'm like one of the only people saying it. But there is another person who's saying it. I saw her say it recently. And apparently she's been saying it a couple more times than that moment I saw it. Because people kept going, no, you're wrong, you're wrong. And she's like, guys, I'm not wrong. Like, I'm telling you, I don't think he's here. Her name is Deborah. She's, you know, she gets thousands of views as well. Her name is Deborah. I'll show you guys when I go on YouTube. Her page, and I think just recently she did another one on his on that passing as well. But you know, excuse me, you know, the only reason I bring it up every time I do pendulum is because the questions I know we're going to get into, that's when I'm like, I have to establish that he's not here for these questions to make sense. No, I haven't seen, I don't know Shay. I have to find that one. This lady is Deborah Blue Tarot or something like that. But she's been saying it, but she does like, I don't know. She does the wild pendulum stuff, you know. So those people, I'm always like, that's weird. Well, oh, that Shay person. Yep, I think it's the Shay person who said he would be going in June or July. And that's when all the psychics caught flack for it because, like, I saw him on TikTok. Everybody's like, but you said he'd be gone. And they're like, I didn't say that. Like, well, all you psychics say. And it's like, no, we didn't pick that up. I don't know who said that, but I didn't pick that up. You know, and I didn't pick it up either. I didn't pick that up. So I didn't know what that was about. Yeah, that's the one who said it. That's the one who said it on here. I don't know. I saw something about her after that. I never seen it before. I saw something about her after that. It was like, guys, it's, I forgot what she said. But I'm like, the bottom line is we have free will. There's that too. And she said it again early December. But like I said, I got it in a dream for December. So, and then the other girl that y'all look at, the best friend, tarot best friend lady or something, um, he's been having episodes all last year though, Dawn. And that's exactly the thing. Like, people going, oh, he's gone in September. Well, he had a major enough thing in September that they took over, and they thought he would recover and he didn't recover. So he had something major in September. It was either he went in for a surgery or something, and he did not recover well. But if that picture, there's a picture that leaked the weekend that they were leaking all those golfing pictures. There's a picture that leaked that showed him like this, limp wrist and with a nurse. And I'm like, that's the real him. That's the real picture. So I think at that point he had a stroke. But I also think later on that week he slipped again. Yeah, I got that dream on December 7th. And then somebody else, when I was telling that dream, someone else said while they were washing the dishes, they got the same exact message. They got, it is done. The same day. I was like, oh my God, what? Okay, thanks for the validation, right? And then y'all showed me the best friend tarot lady or whatever. And she had a dream the first week of December that he was going. So that just seems to validate as well. Yeah. I don't remember who it was. I don't think it was Serafina. Because I don't remember her long name. I think it was maybe somebody who, like Holly or something. It feels like a shorter name said it. I don't know. Right, Dawn. Like, I feel nothing from him. And I was feeling his energy totally waned. Listen, I don't think y'all understand. I have no nails, right? And I ruined my teeth from like my jaw shifting and stuff from biting my nails. I had major, major, major anxiety from him. Like all 2024, because I knew he was gonna be top leader, right? I knew it. People were like, oh no, that won't happen. I was like, yes, it will. I don't know. I haven't seen her since, well, since I got disconnected. So I don't know. I have no idea. But that's cool that you got that in a tub and that you received it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why did some people receive that? Yeah, but here's the thing. In September, when he went missing, I was like, I really don't feel him that much. Like, I feel energy, but I don't feel energy. And I was like, I think he's in a coma. I think he's incapacitated. I don't think he's dead, And I'm like, I feel like he's very low energy. And so that's the way we were reading on it before that was like, is he incapacitated? Is he the one making the shots? And we just kept getting, yes, he's incapacitated. No, he's not making the shots. Those answers were consistent from September. Well, I think I started asking in October. September, October, until that December day. Because you don't have any energy towards him. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. You will probably have to, I think, jeez, I keep cramping. Like, I'm trying to cross my leg to put lotion on my foot, but I keep cramping. Right. And then not only do they want to invite just the Repubs, but they also disinvited the black guy. So my thing is like, when was the last time that black guy actually seen him? Interesting, right? Because a lot of black guys, a lot of black people aren't with the foolishness. Nikki is, because Nikki has favors that she needs, you know? She needs her man exonerated. She needs her citizenship fast forwarded or whatever it is. Like she got a lot of favors she needs. Plus the chick is problematic in the first place. She's been problematic for years. And so it's so weird seeing her like, I love him. It was like, no, you don't. Yeah. Westmore is very smart. Isn't he part of that book? The one with the twin or the other person with his name or something? I'm so surprised he's a Republican. Like, black Republicans is weird to me. I just do not understand. I don't. Because if you ever pay attention to how Republicans actually moved before, it was always a racist party. It just was low key. You know? Oh, that's right. We haven't heard from them in a while. Oh, so the other thing Libby was doing, she kept getting Kush. She got Kush in prison. She said she got Kush in prison, but that or headed to court or something. She got him in Orange, and she said she saw him with like this vindictive face, and like she thinks he's gonna tell on, you know, like try to bring people down with him. And I was like, oh, so that's why they kill him. You know, that's what I thought. Like, okay, that must be why they get him. Oh yeah, he's bad. He's bad, bad, bad. And she got that what's her face will divorce him. I was like, we did too. We got he was getting caught. We got that he's going down. We got that they will get divorced. We got it all too. So I'm like, yay, corroborated. Okay. I think we're ready to now go over. I think we're ready to now go over. Who, Kush? Oh, so also she got with we were talking about the Zorro. So the other thing she got with Zorro, I think that was all of them, right? This will do. This will make it. I did that one. Oh, these will make it. These will make it. Okay. And that one will survive. All right, so I redid all the ones that needed to be redoing for right now. But yeah, so she got Zorro Ranch was sold to some banker dude or some real estate dude, and that real estate dude's name got outed because he bought it under an LLC, and someone outed that he was the one. So he's the guy who was running uncontested for comptroller, running uncontested to handle the money of Texas. And he had ran before for the governor seat. Did you see something about Jizzy's most recent appearance looking like there was a swap out? What I do know is when Jeezy goes out, they coming for her. They're coming for her. I didn't see her appear, so I don't know. But they're coming for her. Because she knows where things are, they're coming for her. I didn't see her picture. I didn't see her at all. I'm going to have to look. But I do know they're coming for her. She's a loose string. Because she's the one who knows all the people. Because she's the one who got all the people together. They're coming for her. Hold on. I'm doing some shifting real quick. I keep forgetting that the light has to go behind the monitor because the light is heavy. Hold on. All right, monitor, turn back on. I keep forgetting to work on my setup. For some reason, it's loose. Are you good? Okay. So, I didn't see anything about visiting. You know, it's been fairly a politics-free weekend for me. Oh, so earlier, ladies, before y'all got on, we were talking about Maria Farmer's paintings. Her paintings are very interesting. Very, very interesting. Darken my eyebrows and then immediately put chemicals over them. So hopefully they're not all the way gone. Wait, what did Dawn say? Voice is different. Once you realize it, you felt ugly chills. Bar is too quiet, yep. Well, Bar is sick right now, if I'm not mistaken. He's like near death. A few of them are near death. Chills in the fake Jizzy picture. Was it an AI or was it a real person? She's not hard to body double. She's not hard at all to body double. It's not like with her, you really just need a skinny woman and a mask. She's not hard to body double at all. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, that way I don't have to get interrupted. I feel like my bladder is gonna be making an appearance. I drank a lot of water today. a little bit too much water today. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and then we will set up for YouTube. Oh. I need more lotion. Jesus. Okay, be right back. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and restart over here so that it counts as another day, because it is another day. But we're going to be on YouTube now. Hold on. I got to charge this phone. That way I can get my 3 days Done and done. So, oh my goodness, guys, I bought this candle. I went to Walmart for groceries, and there's this candle. It was on sale. Still no. Still no sound. Still no sound. Okay, it's back. Okay, yeah, because my phone was dying, so it was on 20 seconds. You know the thing, 20% left or something like that. My phone was dying. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I went to Walmart, and in their clearance section for $4, they had this candle. This candle is so amazing, but this has been the culprit in making me go to sleep. Because I was like cracking yawning at like 6 o'clock today. And I'm like, why? Why am I yawning? Why? Because I woke up at like 12. It's Sunday. So I was like, why am I yawning? This. It has sage, eucalyptus, and cedar wood. And it's called Mindful. So it's like literally had my mind like just yawning. But it's so delicious. And it's like 20 hours. And you know how quickly I burn a candle. So it's really nice. But I'll be burning it to go to sleep. Okay. All right. I'm going to X out of here so that I can start eating up my time. I'm going to X out of here, start it back while I'm getting this set up. So